Welcome to another episode of the Southern Boating Podcast. I'm Ian Sneed.
I'm James Anderson.
And we have a great episode for you today. We're doing the Palm Beach International Boat Show preview. So what we're going to do is we're going to cover 6 topics real quick, and I'm going to run through them so you know what we're talking about today. First, we're going to talk about a U.S. debut, the Riviera 46 Motor Yacht.
Sports
Motor Yacht, right?
Yes.
So that's going to be great to talk about. The Horizon Power Cat, they have an advanced power package system.
Yep. We're going to talk about that and becoming standard.
Yep.
You also have the Bahama Boat Works 41 GT. We're going to discuss a little bit,
which is awesome.
Beautiful boat.
The boat is great. I'm excited to talk about that one.
Absolutely. Then one that I've actually been very much anticipating here in the United States. For me, it's just a personal thing, is the Serena 48. It's making its U.S. debut at the Palm Beach Boat Show. We are going to touch on Grand Banks Marine a little bit because we have a press conference with them. And then also Ocean Alexander has a new model that they're debuting at the boat show. And that's going to be exciting as well. So let's get right into it.
Let's get right into it.
Start with the Riviera 46 Sports Motor Yacht. You got some interesting details on this one.
I do. I took down some notes as I was doing my research. And real quick before we get into it, if it's your first time watching us, thank you for being here. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I said subscribe perfectly just now. Subscribe. Yeah, subscribe to the channel. Thanks. So the Riviera 46 Sports Motor Yacht, making the U.S. debut. This is an ultra luxury vehicle. That's the best way to describe it. Like
with almost everything Riviera, it is definitely much luxury sports motor yacht.
Yes.
It's breathtaking.
And they collaborated with 4D Designs.
Correct.
And, throughout the process. So one thing that stood out to me was the wide open cockpit, right? And so I have some notes here that the wide open cockpit was something that when you look at the imagery is just outstanding. It really is outstanding. They have an aft galley and a very spacious salon.
Yes.
So obviously it's
everything kind of melds together. Yeah. So it gives a lot of room for entertaining on this vessel. It makes it seem a lot larger than it actually is, which is great. It's very open feeling, lots of room for entertaining, very well appointed. Like everything with Riviera, it's a very nice sports motor yacht. And it is something that I'm excited to go see and finally step foot on. So we'll get on board. We'll do a tour of it. We'll probably get some footage of it that we can share out. With everything this weekend, I highly suggest that if you're interested in what we're talking about, Ian, we do this every show. We capture a lot of footage and we put it out on Facebook and Instagram, right?
Yep.
So if you're really interested in seeing some of these and you can't make it to the Palm Beach Boat Show, make sure to stay tuned to our Instagram and Facebook channels because you're going to get some sneak peeks of some really cool stuff.
Absolutely. And I'm excited. I'm excited for this one too. I'm going to run through some more of the notes that I have for it real quick.
Please.
So this vessel has 3 staterooms and 2 large en suite heads. It is 52 feet and 2 inches. It has a 15-foot, 7-inch beam. Fuel capacity, 660 gallons. And then 132-gallon freshwater capacity. So it's...
You can easily use this boat to go cruising. There's no doubt about that. Maybe not some long-range cruising, but you can easily use it to go cruising and go see, for us, the Bahamian Islands.
Oh, yeah.
And go out and enjoy the Bahamian Islands, motor around a little bit, pick out some nice places to stop, enjoy, and then come back to the States.
So if you're interested in seeing this vessel in person, Palm Beach International Boat Show, March 21st to the 24th, 2024. I like how many 20s.
A lot of 20s in there, right? Yeah, it's this March, Palm Beach, tongue twisters. Let's go.
Yeah. Come see it in person. It really is a stunning vessel.
Well, and it's Palm Beach. I mean, Palm Beach to me is my favorite show. This is going to be your second Palm Beach with us at Southern Boating.
Beach, yeah.
It's a great time of the year. It's the most beautiful month of the year, March. The weather's usually perfect. It's just a nice, relaxed atmosphere. It's beautiful. It's downtown West Palm. Doesn't get any better. Across the waterway, it's Palm Beach Island. It's absolutely breathtakingly gorgeous up there.
The weather's always fantastic up there.
Can't beat the weather. It'll be nice, not cool, not hot, but it's perfect usually.
Right.
Beautiful crystal blue skies.
Still bring sunscreen.
Can't be. Oh, please wear sunscreen.
Okay, so next, let's talk about Horizon.
Let's go on to Horizon. Yeah. So you've got some more notes on this, and this is really interesting to me. Number one, because I am a fan of finding ways to conserve energy. So go ahead and talk about this, because this is going to be something that, as some of us cruise, I love silence. So this hits home for me.
Right. So the benefit of this advanced power package system that Horizon PowerCat is now making standard in various models. They're making it standard in their 52, their 60, their 68, and any larger custom models. They had it in, I think, 10 vessels previously.
That's correct.
And what they were able to do was figure out that this system has created an
85%.
Energy efficiency has improved by 84%.
84%.
84%.
That's close.
Yeah, you're right there. And so when you look at that, they're now making that standard across these models. It's incredible, because the first thing you're thinking is they're thinking about every level of comfort, including auditory, because it makes things more silent, because you don't have something running either to the same degree or the same amount of time, because of how energy efficient it is. So what they've done with this new power management package is they've combined, well, I don't know, want to say they've combined two things, but so they use a lithium phosphate battery, and I had to write it down because the word is a tongue twister, a thermodynamica variable speed air conditioning system.
That's correct.
So you can run nearly 20 hours on battery power alone with that improved 84% energy efficiency.
Not just running the air conditioning. That's running the air conditioning, your freezers, your refrigerator. That's everything. 20 hours.
Yeah.
So 20 hours of silence every day is awesome.
Yeah.
Let's face it. When you're out cruising and you find your little cove, or wherever you may be, to where you want to anchor, and you're enjoying those islands and the pristine beauty that they offer up, silence is one of the things that we enjoy out there. At least me personally is one of my favorite things to enjoy.
It's peace. It's tranquility.
Correct.
Right? We all escape from the hectic, society that we've kind of come to live in.
That's really what it is. For me, that's exactly what it is. I spend all day on the phone, all day on email. We do this, we do that. We do a lot of different things. I hear a lot of noise. So for me to be able to relax, silence is an integral part of that. So if you can offer me more time with silence, that's great. So also, just then the other fact to it is you don't have to be running a generator. And what's the other thing that a generator causes sometimes? If there's no breeze, you're going to smell the generator running.
That's true.
Right? And that's another part to it. So hearing it, smelling it, those are two things that you're going to get less of. And then the other part to it is it's just more efficient. So it kind of is a little bit of a fuel savings there, I'm sure, which is also important. So you can go longer on your supplies, and that's excellent. The other thing is, let's say you're at the dock and shore power goes out, which can happen in a lot of islands.
Yeah.
Right? Power's unstable. We're used to it here in the United States being something that's stable and we don't think about. But when you're in the islands, it's something that they think about, and power's not as stable as we're used to. So if you're depending on shore power and all of a sudden it goes out, now your batteries automatically kick on. You don't have to worry about coming back to your boat and what's in the refrigerator or the freezer is now ruined or thawed, and any of those issues. So it just increases your ability to relax a little bit more even on top of that. So to me, I love this option. I think it's great that they're going to make it standard. It's just going to make Horizon that much better of a company. They're already one of the leading power cat companies. They've been at it for a long time. Richard Ford builds a beautiful boat. And it's good on them for doing this, because it really is going to make their brand that much better.
My first sea trial was on a Horizon Power Cat with Richard. Oh man, it was, his knowledge is just extraordinary.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So if you've gotten this far into the video and you're still watching, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We don't want you to get away, and we don't want you to miss any future content. Moving on to Bahama Boat Works, the 41 GT. I'm going to tell you right now, Bahama Boat Works, if you're watching this, you made a fan out of me just in the copy on this page. This was really on. You guys knocked it out of the park. I thought it was great. I walked into James's office. I was like, I'm excited.
Yeah. So Scott builds an awesome boat. There's no doubt about it. This is going to be probably his best yet.
Yeah.
41 GT. We're going to be seeing it on Thursday this week. I can't wait, because when I think of Bahama Boat Works, I think of going fishing.
Yes.
Offshore fishing, for that fact.
And that's exactly what they're trying to make sure you understand, that the 41 GT, it's a super center console, right? They're focused on refined luxury, dynamic stability, and comfort, 100%. But I think the one phrase that really stood out to me, and this is their verbiage from their website, right? Hardcore offshore fishing machine.
No doubt about that.
And so I walked into James's office, right? I was like, yo, man, have you seen that scene from Stripes? I know you've seen Stripes.
Oh, yeah,
right?
a million times.
The scene from Stripes where they're, at the mud wrestling pit.
You're a little young for Stripes, though.
No, I'm not. My dad was a vet, so
okay,
we watched any military videos.
Okay, I got you.
So, yeah, the scene from Stripes where it's John Candy and Bill Murray, and he's telling John Candy to go into the pit and wrestle. And he's like, it doesn't seem fair. And Bill Murray goes, fair? Who cares about fair? The world isn't fair. Truth isn't fair. He goes, you're different. You're a lean, mean fighting machine. So I'm hearing hardcore offshore fishing machine. And I'm like, yeah, I'm like ready to go.
That's exactly what it is. So Bahama Boat Works, the lines on these boats are absolutely stunning. It stands out. You know when it goes by that it's Bahamas Boat Works. It's, and so to see him take it up another level is excellent. Mm-hmm. And it's not just a hardcore fishing machine. Or offshore fishing machine. It is a luxurious boat too. So you can take this, you can go fishing on Saturday with the boys, and then Sunday you can take the family out to the sandbar with it.
Yeah.
And it's good both ways. Lots of storage.
It has integrated sunshades.
It's super important for us in Florida.
Freshwater shower.
Yep.
And then it has dual row helm seating.
Yes.
So it's 100% let's be comfortable as we go offshore, but it's also, hey, I got to make sure my family's happy too.
Yeah, exactly. It's both sides with the center console. It's a great boat.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like I said, I can't wait to see it. We'll see it Thursday. I can't wait to see Scott and see this boat and congratulate him on building another great boat.
Yeah, I agree. So real quick, a few dimensions on this one. It's 41 feet, 3 inches with an 11-foot beam, fuel capacity of 580 gallons, and then 65 gallons of fresh water. So it's made for offshore fishing. And
he's got a plethora of stuff that you can add to it as well to customize the boat.
Oh, so. I'm sure. You could tell they care about user experience. It's fantastic.
Absolutely. So the next one is something that I've been waiting on. It is the U.S. debut of the Serena 48. Mm-hmm. Now, I have always liked the Serena brand. Mm-hmm. There's something about their design that has always caught my eye personally. And what I like about this is being a 48, I think it's actually 45 feet in actual length, is the fact that now the barrier to entry for a Serena yacht has come down. Mm-hmm. So you can get all of their unbelievable craftsmanship in a smaller boat, in a smaller package, and get into a brand new Serena. But also, when we talk about a boat this size, there's also a big difference. There's a lot more slips that you can actually fit into now.
Mm-hmm. So real quick, I think it's actually bigger than 48. I think it's I wrote down 52 feet, 7.5 inches.
It could be.
Yeah.
It could be. I think you're actually right.
Yeah.
But even then, it's less than 60 feet.
Right.
Which is a magic number for slips. So, you can find a slip a little bit easier. It's now their entry level boat. Unbelievable craftsmanship with the Serena, just hands down. Have you been on one yet?
I haven't been on one yet.
Oh man, wait till you see this.
But when I saw the photo, right?
Right.
And the profile, just the profile, it got me to stop. And I was like,
it's got a very unique look.
Yeah. But I thought there's like a level of elegance to the profile.
Yes.
And I was like, oh wow, this is beautiful.
Very much a contemporary kind of
contemporary
elegant style.
Yes.
Right? Very open, very natural feel. Lots of natural touches to it feels like. Very airy feeling. Large glass windows all over the place, so it lets in an abundance of natural light.
So you can tell right from the photos that they went out of their way to create a lot of deck space.
Yes.
And they were creative with their use of the whole volume. So it's about comfort. Right.
It's 100% comfort with them.
It's like a luxurious level of comfort and you can see it in the photos, just the way they created space. It's almost like they created, have you ever seen, excuse me, but Doctor Who? Have you ever seen Doctor Who?
Yes.
It's bigger on the inside. Like this, it's like they created space. I'm just saying. Okay. That's my one.
So we created
nerdy
space. Yesterday, you told me you were going to find a way to create time.
Oh yeah, I was going to find
more.
I'm trying to create time. If anybody knows how to, disable gravity or something, let's talk.
So, moving on. Let's touch on one thing for real quick. There's a certain brand that I've been around for a while now. Skip's been around for a while now. Grand Banks Marine Group has Palm Beach, Grand Banks, East Bay. They have a press conference this week that we're going to attend, and they're going to be making some special announcements. I'm not going to drop what it is just yet, but it's something that we've all been waiting for.
So I don't want to talk about this.
I think we're going to save it and wow people with it, but we're going to say...
I was looking forward to it.
It's a little bit of a tease right now. But there's going to be something coming that's very exciting.
Yes.
And mainly, I say I don't want to release it just yet because I'm not sure if they've made the public aware.
Okay.
But it's going to be something that we've all been waiting on. And we definitely know one individual person here at Southern Boating that's definitely waiting on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But also, it's with Palm Beach and Grand Banks. So there's going to be something with each one of those brands. And I can't wait to be able to give you guys more information because, number one, Palm Beach, to me, the Palm Beach GT60 is just breathtakingly gorgeous. It's sleek looking. It's elegant. It's everything. I mean, if you want an express cruiser, I highly suggest looking at Palm Beach because it's just absolutely breathtaking to me. It looks like when it's sitting still at the dock, it looks like it's moving 100 miles an hour.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a big fan of the design behind Grand Banks.
Right.
Like when I look at a Grand Banks, I'm like, yeah, you think of like Great Gatsby level of niceness. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's that upper echelon level of luxury. I don't even know if I said the word right.
You think of classic contemporary look.
Yes.
Right? Absolutely.
It's gorgeous. It's a work of art.
It really is.
It's a work of art.
100% a work of art. I think that from Palm Beach, it's one thing. Grand Banks makes it another thing. And the brands are uniquely different, each one of them, right? From East Bay to Grand Banks to Palm Beach, they're each uniquely different. They each have their own characteristics. And I can't wait to see what they've got up their sleeve. I know a little bit, you know a little bit already. I'm not sure if we're allowed to release it to the public, but I did want to bring it up.
Like I had this written down. I'm like, dude, this is great. Like, look.
Yep. I know you really want to do it.
Yeah.
But I spoke with a couple of people. I've known about it for a little bit now, and It's exciting.
It really is. It's
so
really
what
cool.
we'll do is we'll bring it to you.
So I guess once we get the green light, we'll talk about it a little more.
Oh, we're going to talk a lot about it.
Yeah, this is a really, really cool.
Absolutely. And once we can do something super special, we're going to do something super special. Fantastic. Because it's something to be excited about.
All right. Last topic of discussion.
Yep.
Ocean Alexander.
Ocean Alexander, man. Just when you think that they can't push it any further.
Yeah, they do.
They do.
Yeah.
And it's...
So one thing I like about this, the 35 P, right? The P
stands for puro.
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 Well, you could say puro. I mean, I don't, how would an Italian say it? Because it's the Italian version. I say it in Spanish, like puro, right? But I feel like an Italian would say it the same way.
Well,
okay.
maybe.
So in a nutshell, puro stands for the essence of all things pure,
yes.
right? Because what they wanted to focus on was not like a geographical niche focus on design. They wanted to capture the essence of all things pure yachting. And they put that essence into every layout and every line and every design element within this vessel. And you can tell as soon as you look at it that there is something unique about it that stands out.
It is different than everything they've done before.
Yes, and you could tell it's essentially the intention of capturing that purity and delivering it to us, the public.
Yeah, functionality is a huge part of this, right? It's going to be highly functional for you to go anywhere.
Right.
That's the big thing. I think what was really impressive for me when I was reading about this is the fuel capacity on this boat. I mean, you can go anywhere. You're not going through the ice, but let's face it. If you want to go deep into the Caribbean, you can go deep into the Caribbean. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you want to go across to the Yucatan here from the west coast of Florida, that's the west coast of Florida, Ian.
You mean,
just so you guys know, I tease Ian all the time because I said West Coast a year ago, and he goes, "Oh, you're going to California?" And I was like, "No, I'm going to Tampa,"
which makes no sense unless you're from Florida, by the way, because the West Coast is the West Coast.
You know, us in Florida, we don't think about California.
That's fair.
I always tease Ian. Always,
I'm not even mad about that. I'm not even mad about that.
So, anyways, getting back to the Ocean Alexander, it's 35P standing for puro.
That was good.
Living in Florida, I can pronounce a couple of Spanish words. Although I don't think it's Spanish.
It's Italian, yeah. Yeah.
So, but it's going to be another boat that's really going to take Ocean Alexander and offer their clientele something that's new. Mm-hmm. Offer them something that really brings home the essence of yachting, which I think is very important. The functionality is very important. And then just a new design for them, which I think is excellent. Mm-hmm. And it's, there's lots and lots of manufacturers out there that build boats. Not as many as that build boats like this. And then there's Ocean Alexander, and they do a great job.
Really do.
Yeah. So you've been on an Ocean Alexander.
I have,
at this point, right? At Flibs, we were on some.
Yep.
And you see the difference. You see what they're capable of producing. You see the quality that they produce. Mm-hmm. The company is a great company as a whole. Mm-hmm. So it's really nice to see them do something new again.
Yeah.
And bring it to market.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to set foot on this.
So real quick, some of the dimensions: 113 feet, 6 inches, a 24-foot, 5-inch beam. The fuel capacity that James was talking about, checks out, 5,030 gallons.
Yeah, baby.
5,030 gallons. Okay. And then a 660-gallon freshwater capacity.
Yeah. So I'm really interested to find out with that 5,000 gallons, what the real range is. Mm-hmm. Because I could see getting on this and just going as far as I can
forever.
Go.
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, that's, if I had the ability to, this would be my kind of deal. Mm-hmm. Disappear.
I think little man at home would not be happy.
No, I'm taking them with me. What are you talking about?
Okay, all right. Well, that's different. Okay, that's different.
I'll take the wife and kid with me, and we'll just disappear for a little while into the beautiful oceans.
I just thought you said I'm gonna disappear from everywhere.
No.
Okay.
You'll still have to reply to my emails. I'm just not gonna be physically here.
That's fair.
I'd go explore.
Yeah.
And if you know
in
me,
a vessel like this,
I love to explore.
Yeah. In a vessel
that's
like
what
this
means
that's
to
exactly
me.
what this is.
Yeah, it's I love to explore. So this to me is like
it's like a ticket to adventure.
It's
a ticket to adventure.
The golden ticket.
Yeah, exactly. So that's everything we're covering for today.
That's it for today.
Come see us at Palm Beach. We're going to be there. We're going to be walking the show. We're going to have a booth. Southern Boating will have a booth. Come visit us.
We're in the main tent.
On Clematis.
Yep.
Yes. Booth 609.
It's the only tent that has air conditioning. So if you want to cool off because it's getting too warm, you must come see us. It's spring. It's late March. You really don't need air conditioning. But if it does get warm,
But if you want a little break,
you'll get a little break in the AC. Come see us. We'll be at the booth having a good time. We're going to have our merchandise there, hats, shirts. It's going to be one of the last boat shows that you'll see us at with our booth.
That's right.
So after that, it's flow, and then that's it for us for the season. But it's also Palm Beach. Palm Beach, like I said before when we opened, it's one of my favorite shows. We open with my favorite show, which is Newport. Love Newport. I got to get you to Newport. And then we close with Palm Beach. And Palm Beach I live in Palm Beach. So it's naturally I like it. It's 5 minutes from my house.
Yeah.
So it's a little different than the hour drive I take to work every day.
If you have not attended the Palm Beach Boat Show, absolutely go to one.
Yes.
Absolutely. And if you have the chance to go to this one, especially with what we touched on today, go visit. 100%. You don't have to come see us. We'd love to meet you, but you don't have to come see us. It's okay. Go to Palm Beach anyway.
And pay attention to Facebook and Instagram while we're at the show, because you're going to be getting sneak peeks of what we're doing while we're at the show.
Absolutely.
You know, interviewing some of our favorite friends, seeing what they're doing, what they brought to the show. Maybe some patrons to see why they're coming to the shows.
Yeah. Which reminds me, I need to find our microphones for that.
Oh boy.
No, I know where they are. I'm joking.
Well,
all right, guys.
Just don't be like me and forget half the booth at the office.
No, I won't do that.
Yeah, that was always fun.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening.
As always, I'm James Anderson.
And I'm Ian Sneed.
There you go. We'll see you soon.
Just take a moment.
I don't even need my notes, dude.
I mean, I definitely need my notes.
Have you even read April's magazine front to cover yet?
No, I have not. I absolutely have not. It's March. I still have one day before Pips. I have time. I've been busy, man. This past weekend was the first weekend. Like, legitimately, I'm being serious. This was the first weekend in the last... I know I'm complaining about not having time to a parent, and it's not the same. But it's the first weekend in the last... since Miami that I've actually had time to sit down and, like, take a break. That's annoying. Oh, I need to do something. I forgot. This is just a me thing.
We were so close to being ready. Dude, you can just glisten. It'll be okay.
Let's get into it. Ready?
Let me sit up here. Okay.
All right.
Old people problems.
Yeah, you don't have those yet.
I don't know. How old am I going to be next week?
I don't know. You me.
I lost track. All right, let's go.
Okay.